How should one balance dating or socializing when it could impact your monthly dollar cost averaging by 25%?
So we had a fun little debate internally when this one came in. And we said, wait a minute, is this real? Is this serious or is this tongue in cheek? And the thing is, we have so many spreadsheet warriors who follow our content. I think young people have kind of weird views on dating these days that I'm going to assume this one is real. I am so thankful that I grew up in the outside of the online dating social media era. I did not have to do that. So I prefer the old days where you had to get turned down in person at a party or the bar, not just swiped or someone went right past you. Obviously, the idea of dating can be expensive, makes sense, and potentially eating into 25% of your dollar cost averaging. I'm sure this person is doing the math in his head and going, wait a minute, if I stop saving, it's going to be this much in the future. Obviously, this is a good lesson in priorities, I think, when it comes to saving and spending. How important is your social life? As a younger person, it should be very important. So, listen, when I was in my early 20s, after my first job, and I didn't make a lot of money, my social entertainment budget was by far my biggest discretionary spending category, right? I loved going out all the time. I had to go out. Now I'm a homebody, but I feel like I got it out of my system, right? That's when you want to do it, though, when you're younger, not when you're older and you have more responsibilities. Obviously, no one can tell you what you should prioritize spending-wise, but I think you do this stuff in your 20s. Listen, I love hearing young people who are thinking about saving money because compounding can have a huge impact on your ending balance. But there's all these fire Reddit posts, and you see them posted all the time, where people talk about how miserable they were because they prioritize saving and being frugal over their family and friends and relationships. And listen, relationships are it. Every single research report shows that the true thing that builds happiness over time is the relationships you have. So go out in your 20s when you have your time and energy and you have a few drinks and it doesn't give you a 3-day hangover or something. Like, I don't want to go out all the time now that I'm in my mid 40s. I'm happy I did in my 20s because that's when like you can do it, right? Could you find some other areas to cut back? Brown bag to lunch, cut a streaming service or two, but don't make the dating and relationship thing your one. Also, maybe you could find creative ways to, on your dates, you're not spending on expensive dinner, drinks, and shows. We were talking to some of the younger people who work at Ritholtz. You know, we have this younger cohort, and they were saying, listen, I took someone out for dinner and drinks and a show, and it cost me $400 or something, right? As a guy who's been out of the game for 20 plus years now, this stuff is passing by, but I don't know. Take someone on hikes, picnics in the park, game nights, going to the beach, right? These things don't cost money,
A six pack in Iguanas Canal.
right? Exactly.